Finding a fridge in our low roof van has been one of our biggest challenges, and it took us 3 tries to get it right.
We have a 2018 low roof Ford Transit van that we've converted into a simple DIY camper for weekend and week-long trips.
In a low roof van, space is super limited. You can't stand up and move around easily, so it really changes how you use the space. In this video, we'll break down what actually matters so you don't have to waste money, time, or rebuild your van like we did.
Like a lot of people starting out in van life, we started with a YETI cooler, and at first, it made perfect sense. YETI is pretty much the gold standard in coolers. There's no power required. It's extremely durable and well known for long ice retention. The Tundra 65 we tried cost about $500 Canadian brand new, but day to day, we found it was more work than we expected. Once it was full with ice, food, and drinks, it became really heavy. We also underestimated how much space ice actually takes up. We were constantly digging to the bottom, leaving the lid open, which is not ideal, especially in summer. Even when we pre-chilled the cooler, we only got about 3 days of ice in real camping conditions. On week-long trips, that meant changing the ice once or twice, which means hunting for ice at the store, which isn't how you want to spend your camping time. So while the Yeti is great for weekend trips or for people without power, it just didn't work for us on longer trips, especially in a low roof van.
We'll also drop some links in the description below to the items we mentioned in this video in case you want to check them out.
After the Yeti, we knew we wanted to eliminate ice completely, but without rebuilding the van. So our first upgrade was a BougeRV chest-style 12-volt fridge. We chose it because it gave us both a fridge and freezer, it could run off our Bluetti 180, and in a low-roof van, it fit under our bed once we removed the wheels. It cost between 450 and 500 Canadian, and it was a great upgrade in a lot of ways. Food stayed cold, frozen food actually stayed frozen, and we could even make ice instead of buying it. Unfortunately, the chest style layout still had familiar frustrations. Everything is stacked deep, so you're still digging to find food. In a low roof van, that became a real issue. Every time we needed something, we had to pull the fridge out into our limited floor space just to access it. For people who want a portable fridge freezer without permanent install, this is a solid middle ground option.
But for us, day-to-day access still felt like work, so we decided to upgrade again. That's when we decided to stop adapting our habits and choose a fridge that actually worked for us in our low roof van.
We switched to a Bodega 65-liter upright 12-volt fridge, and this is where everything finally clicked. The biggest difference is access. You just open a door and see everything. No digging, no unloading half the fridge to find what you're looking for. It still gives us plenty of fridge and freezer space, but now it's organized and easy to use day to day. And at 370 to 500 Canadian, it was surprisingly affordable. The biggest trade-off is installation. To make it fit, Jim had to cut down our cabinet, and we lost 3 drawers in the process. Installation in a low roof fan meant a lot of kneeling, wiring, and framing, but it was worth it in the end.
Even though we lost drawers, we gained a fridge that's easy to use every single day. And we already have plans to improve storage in our van, so stay tuned for that.
Power consumption surprised us too. When we tested it with our Bluetti, it was very similar to the smaller BougeRV fridge. And the biggest win? You don't have to pull it out, you don't have to dig, you just open a door, which really makes a massive difference. We can't wait to use this fridge on our next road trip. We'll definitely update you, so don't forget to subscribe. Looking back, each option worked. But in a low roof van, access and functionality is everything. Lifting heavy coolers or pulling out chest fridges just isn't practical long term. An upright fridge stays in place and lets you see everything instantly. And cost-wise, it ended up being very comparable. So here's how we think about it if we were starting over. If you're doing shorter trips without power, a Yeti cooler still makes a lot of sense. If you have power, but you need a fridge that's portable and flexible, a chest fridge is a solid middle ground, and we would definitely recommend the BougeRV as a solid choice. And if you're traveling in a low roof van, an upright fridge like the Bodega is a terrific solution and is surprisingly affordable.
If this helped you choose the right fridge for your van, consider subscribing.
If you've run into some of the same challenges, drop us a comment. We'd love to hear from you.
Thanks for watching, and good luck with your van build.